It is often said that sailing gives you high highs and low lows. When it's good, it's really good, and when it's bad, it can be really bad. While we've certainly had our share of low lows since living aboard, we've also had our fair share of high highs. The last 2 summers in New Zealand have been quite challenging for us, but this summer is proving to be the Kiwi summer we know and love, and we're finally getting to experience the high highs of what life is like living off the hook in remote locations for several weeks. Today we're waking up here. This is our new backyard, and we're about to go and explore its 2 tidal creeks. But this experience is made even more special because our friends Garth and Elizabeth, who we first introduced you to when we had to unexpectedly haul out, have now arrived at Great Barrier Island, and over the next month we'll be exploring the Hauraki Gulf cruising grounds together. Click subscribe to follow us sail in these waters, what will be the last time for a while. Now let's go and explore Riki Bay. It's a new day, had a barbecue at Smokehouse Bay with our friends last night. It was good fun, but we've come back to Kiwi Riki Bay, and we're going to go up the river with them, or the stream, or I don't know, it's at high tide now, so we're going to go up and have a look. Come up a little creek, we're not sure what it's called, you know?
No, maybe Kiwi Riki.
But we're right on high tide, and look how shallow it is. We've had to put the outboard up on the shallow setting. Getting really shallow now.
The fresh and the salt water is mixing, and there's a shimmering, so the fresh water sits on top of the salt water. So probably by coming up here I'm seeing we're probably mixing it. And that's why just immediately behind us you get that effect of, looks like shimmering.
Yeah, looks like oil, eh?
Yeah, oily, yeah.
We have never run our outboard so much as we have on this trip.
Yeah.
They're quite long distances we're going, and we also have to run it in.
Which is good because it's a 10-hour process,
yeah.
So all those bits are running it up.
We went until we hit rocks, then we got wedged between 2.
For those who like to learn more about New Zealand's native shrubs, here we have Dr. Forbes, and he'll share some more with you. Hello, apologies for interrupting our video, but I just am in the process of editing this video and wanted to take the opportunity to show some appreciation towards Adam. You may have noticed in some of our videos that Adam knows a lot about New Zealand's native plants. So Adam's a forest ecologist who specialises in native forest restoration in New Zealand, and while we're already so lucky that we get to anchor in beautiful places like the place you're seeing in this video and explore it, Adam makes it even more special because of his knowledge, and he shares his knowledge with me and others that are with us, which actually makes exploring these places more meaningful because it provides us with some context about the plants that are there and their importance to our native species. So if you're interested in what Adam does and native forest restoration, then you can follow him on his Instagram account or his own YouTube channel, where he freely shares native forest restoration information for those who are wanting to learn more about it. But now let's go back to exploring Riki Bay. Yeah.
The one there in the white flower, that's Manuka.
Yeah.
And then this other shrubby one is the swamp marsh ribbonwood, which are specialists for wetlands, saline wetlands.
You said they were rare, eh? They're becoming endangered.
Yeah, we saw some on the walk to Russell. And then these are really hard to identify. These are rushes, the ones with the little circular stems are rushes. There's some mangrove seedlings down there, and then you've got the mangroves, which are currently flooded on the high tide.
You will be, buddy. Yeah. So many shags flying around here. There is so much bird life and amazing gannets and stuff, eh?
Yeah. Yep, lots of seabirds.
Yeah. I just love the shallowness. So we're coming back up to the little estuary stream, delta, I don't know what you want to call it. It must must be coming into slack tide, or we're in slack tide, so we'll see if we can, how far we can go up this time. What a day. What are your thoughts, Skip?
Perfect. So much fun. Everything's looking so good.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
All the hard work's paid off.
Yeah.
I got that. That was a kaka.
That was so cool.
That was so cool.
I've never
Yeah.
been known for my cautious side. You should know that I'm well aware. I don't
What's the golden rule on Tītī?
Go on an incoming tide.
No, if we get stuck. What's the golden
Vicky
rule?
gets out.
Vicky does not
If
get
it's
out.
murky water, Vicky gets out in bare feet.
Now, in the past, I would have
Hang on,
had,
hang on. It's gonna
Okay,
might
hang
go
on.
into shallow water, mate.
as I was saying, in the past I would have, but after all the stingrays we see, no way, not happening. Really coming up now to a very shallow part, and I think we might be pushing it a little bit.
Of course we are.
Look. Holy moly. It is just stunning. Careful there, my love, don't get hurt. Whoop. Oh, we've come to the end of the road.
Shall we call us hobos per se? We'll find that out on the way. So let us just do my love and not stop thinking of this.
So we've just pulled into Kaikoura Island and we're with Garth and Elizabeth. They're anchored a couple of 100 metres away from us. So yeah, it's a pretty deep anchorage. We anchored in about 17 metres of water, so just new for us to get comfortable anchoring that deeply, but we're all settled now and we're pretty excited because behind me is Kaikoura Island, which is the 7th largest island of the Hauraki Gulf, and just been reading up about the history of it. It's got a history of farming and even deer farming and goats and so on, and it's been taken over by a trust and managed as a scenic reserve now. So they've been doing a lot of pest control. They've removed goats and cats and brought the rat population down to a very low level, and there's a number of birds, seabirds and land birds, and the forest's just regenerating. They've had a policy of not planting and letting it regenerate naturally. So most of the forest was cleared, but there were some pockets which were retained, so it'll be interesting to see. There's also some World War II gun relics and things, so we'll have to try and keep an eye out for that. So it should be good. It should be a nice walk. There's a walking track which is a loop track, and basically you can go up to the airfield which is at the top of the island, and so you could either, it's a loop track so you can go either way. So yeah, we're getting ready to go. We'll jump in our tender soon, head around to the Man of War Passage where the track starts, and we'll just have to see how we go with it. How's it going?
I was just about to say, you have to be careful coming down here.
Yeah,
And all the
bit of a
steps.
spiral staircase there. Oh, we're heading up to a lodge.
Are you sure we're on the right?
trick?
Nope. How's it going with this first bit of the climb?
Well, we literally have just left down there.
Yeah.
And I might just stop here, open up Garth's bag of chips
You could have a picnic here.
and call it quits.
It's lodges. Actually, that's quite a nice spot to stay, eh? Bit of fruit. Guess that's the thing on an isolated island. It's nice to have fresh fruit. There's a little barrier island out there.
Little barrier. Little barrier is quite impressive, actually.
It's quite something, eh? Yeah.
I think is Little Barrier the one that's got all still primary forest on it?
You
Yeah.
can get ashore there, it's very hard.
Yeah. You also need a permit.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh look, there is a boat out there.
That's the supply ship.
No, there's a mast. Popping up.
Oh,
there.
that's not little.
Oh, is that the channel?
Little barrier is the big one.
Oh, I see.
That's part of this barrier.
I did think it was a bit close.
It's a bit close. It is a little bit close. It is the ferry from Auckland.
Oh, is it?
Well, they call it the barge.
It's got everything on it.
I
Yeah.
thought they went into Trifina.
Well, I think it's reprovisioning this end, because when I went in this morning, that whole where the burger place is and the whole concrete, it was all shut off and said you're not allowed in there because the barge is coming in,
Oh, yeah.
unloading.
Both ends, I think.
Yeah, and the lady said that they're getting a lot of bait in.
Oh, stupid. They're always shut, so when you go to look.
Yeah, here's the tip.
Baby black fern.
These are the Dixonia squarosa, Garth. Rough tree fern, put it that way. Rough tree fern.
Oh, there it is. Just dropped an important seed.
Bird. Fantail?
That's a fantail. Yeah.
Look at him.
Pippi, what? No, Paiwaka Waka.
Piwaka.
Piwaka Waka.
Close.
Is he defending something? Is that why he's doing that?
No, he's showing off. So he's probably gonna start following us
Little Piwaka Waka.
because he's gonna want our insects that we stir up.
It's a little one, eh?
Yeah, he's tiny.
He's cute.
He's so
Insects that
cute.
we kick up with our feet. Is
Yeah.
that it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's definitely waving his tail around.
yeah.
Yeah, so this is Kaikoura again, and you're not going to know everything there is to know about Kaikoura after this. But it's going well. The track's been good. Quite a bit of bird life, Kaikoura forest, and we're getting up towards the ridge, I think.
It's nice, eh? And then what? We come on back down.
Yeah, we've got options. We can come down this way or down the other way to make it a loop.
Okay.
So, decide.
A weka.
I'll let you go, just need some time. At your own pace, you need to find your way. I know now you'll never change your mind for something
That is gorgeous. Right, guys.
to me.
What are your thoughts?
Burning. I'm on fire.
It's pretty hot, eh?
It's pretty cool up here though.
Yeah, nice views.
Breeze now.
Yeah. What do you think, Elizabeth?
I think that
We'll be on our way.
I say that every time I come out.
and I won't need a hot shower. So, just fine.
Cause I know what matters to you. But what do you want? What's your biggest need? Every hour we spend together, then suddenly
Must be, well, that must be Auckland, I mean, like
Is that the
Bring it-
Coromandel over there?
Rangitoto and stuff.
Rangitoto.
That's the way we'll go.
Can you see the Coromandel from here?
Anybody else entertained by the edge markers? Like if you've gone here, you've come too far.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not much notice, is it? It's right at the edge.
It
Yeah.
would be bad if you went over those.
Can I have another one?
I might be having some water now too, I think.
We had a great walk on Kaikoura Island yesterday. Really recommend that. Got a lot of bird life and young regenerating forest. The trust and the management obviously doing very well, so it was really nice. And this morning is just beautifully calm. So this is Port Fitzroy, wider area. And it's just glassy and the cicadas are out. The cloud development. And yeah, those Botanical are just coming into flower now. So that's a growing thing as their buds are bursting. But anyway, we're going to head over to Port Fitzroy this morning and settle in. We're going to be there for 2 nights. This afternoon we're going to go up to the Glenfern Sanctuary, which is a predator fenced sanctuary, and have a look there. And then tomorrow we've organised with our friends to hire a car, so we'll go a bit further afield around the island. So yeah, it's quite a deep anchorage, so we just want to get over there and get settled in for a period while we'll still be on the boat, so we know everything's fine before we head away this afternoon on foot. So yeah, absolutely beautiful. It's a short trip this morning. We're going from where we are just to over there, so it's probably just a couple of miles. But yeah, we'll get the engine going and potter our way over there.
It is a stunner. We've just had such good weather here. We've been so lucky, and it's a beautiful location. I can see what the draw of Great Barrier is for people. It's our first time here. We're leaving on Saturday to head towards Coromandel. Have a good weather window before some weather sets in. So we're going down to Coromandel. But yeah, have really enjoyed my time here, and so has Adam. Just stunning. Here we are coming into Port Fitzroy. Well, that's it for this episode. We hope you've enjoyed exploring Kiwi, Riki Bay and Kaikoura Island with us. We post a new video every 2 weeks and a Sunday snapshot on alternative weeks. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and share it. Please remember to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next Sunday.